Good morning. It's the Gallo News Update with your anchor, Vincent Muffaletto, and special correspondent, Giovanni Casano. And now, we take you live to our Brooklyn studios and your anchor, Vincent Muffaletto. Good morning, I'm Vincent Muffaletto, and now, the Gallo News. 2006 started with a bang. The Empire Division set their sights on California with a Gallo Family Vineyards tour that made history. The entire division enjoyed 5 days of fun and learning that was topped off by a historic tree planting at the Monte Rosa Vineyards. The division made history once again with the release and launch of Gallo Family Vineyards in September. This becoming the #1 distributor in the entire United States. It did not stop there. Distribution on brands like Da Vinci, Martini, and McMurray reached new heights. But it wasn't all fun and games. 2006 was tough and difficult even for all of our local teams, including the New York Gallo team and the Empire Division. Changes in the marketplace, mainly due to the gubernatorial race, gave frontrunner Eliot Spitzer a magnifying glass into the wine and spirits industry. We sent our investigative reporter and district manager, Giovanni Casano, to check the pulse of upper management and to get their feelings towards 2006 and what they could expect in 2007. So now, let's go live to our correspondent, Giovanni Casano. Giovanni, are you there?
Thank you, Vinny. That's right, we're here at Peerless Importers, home of the Empire Division, where today I caught up with senior management, Mark Littles, our general manager, Jimmy Bonavita, Stephen Bonavita, and Joaquin Mello to get their feelings on 2006 and what it's going to take to be successful in 2007. Roll the tape, Vin. So, Joaquin, brandy had a phenomenal year in 2006, probably selling more brandy than we ever have done in the history of New York City. Is that correct?
In fact, John, you are correct. We were up 2% overall on brandy last year. We had a magnificent year. Overall for VS, it was the second largest year ever on VS brandy. VSOP brandy was the best year ever. I mean, we were up 17%. Our total cases on VSOP, that's the most we've ever had. And believe me, it will continue to go and escalate. Hopefully, again, with double-digit growth in 07 projected.
So my question to you is, with such big growth in 2006, how will we accomplish our goals in 2007?
It's all going to depend on distribution. We have to go back to basics, John. I think with every other brand that we have, I think we've talked about going back to basics. But with brandy, we definitely have to get the distribution in the general market accounts. We have great distribution in the urban market so far. We've gotten great volume, but we still have some gaps that we have to fill. And I think a lot of those gaps lie in the general market. We have got to get VS on every shelf in the general market, and we have to execute VSOP and XO. XO can even be sold in some of our Premium Plus accounts. So we have got to go back to basics and get the distribution. That's the way that we are going to get the incremental cases later on in the year, later on in the holidays, and obviously as we get closer and closer to what we have not been able to accomplish, and that is to win the Conway Cup.
Thank you, Joaquin. Here's what Stephen Bonavita had to say. Stephen, we just wanted to get your feelings on 2006 and tell us what you think it's going to take to really push forward our fine wine portfolio in 2007.
Well, as we all know, 2006 was a challenging year. We faced many obstacles, but there were some things in 06 that were positive that I think that we can hang our hat on and move forward with. For instance, we grew our business on Da Vinci by 6%. Whitehaven was up over 14%. Mirasu up over 50%. And then we increased distribution on every fine wine brand that we represent. So Mirasu was up over 50% this year. And then distribution. We increased distribution on our Premium Plus portfolio. We did an unbelievable job. Martini, we're in 550 accounts. Fry Brothers, over 500 accounts. McWilliams, over 500 accounts. So there are some positive things that we can build on for 2007. And then also we added one of the most prestigious, sought-after Australian wineries in Clarendon Hills to our portfolio. And then just recently, we got some tremendous press from Robert Parker, one of the most well-known wine writers in the industry. Rancho Zabacos got some great press. Martini got tremendous press. McMurray. So, again, good things to look for in '07. I think if we just go at it with a positive attitude, we're going to have a tremendous year.
Then we sat down with Jimmy Bonavita, our Director of Sales. Jimmy, can you give us your feelings on 2006 and let us know what you think it's going to take to be successful in 2007?
Well, John, first of all, 2006, in my opinion, historically speaking, was probably the most challenging and complex year in the wine and spirits industry. Unfortunately, we had many obstacles. I think first and foremost was the involvement of the Attorney General's office in our business. It changed the landscape of the business and the way the business was conducted from pricing and programming and marketing and advertising. And then I think that steamrolled into a lot of different things. I think then the pricing needed to be changed, and overall the different pricing philosophies that we tried to put into the market and in place weren't as successful as maybe we would have hoped they would have been from a management standpoint. But that being said, I think the one thing that we can control moving forward, the most important thing that we can control moving forward, is how we are, how our people are in the streets, how we present our brands, how we market our brands, the skill sets that have made the Gallo Winery unique, #1 in the world in terms of wine and spirits production, and #1 in the world in the distribution of wine and spirits. So I think we have to take care of home first. 2006, in my opinion, wasn't a failure at all. I think, in fact, if you look back historically, we probably did more business in 2006 than our past distributors had done in their previous years. So I think net-net, when you look at it, it was a good year, a challenging year. And anytime you can come up with challenges that we faced last year, overcome them and succeed and build distribution on brands, put out people into the marketplace that are unique and talented and as diverse as we have, and overcome the things that we did, I think that that's a success in itself. 2007, John, is a challenge. Let's face it. It's a whole new way of doing business. But again, I think the things that we have to do well are right here, our skill sets, the way we present the Gallo portfolio, the standards of performance need to be kept up with every day. And I think that's the one thing that sets Gallo people apart from the competition. Our people are the best in the field, without a doubt. So, you know what? The unique thing about the wine and spirits industry is that every single day there's a new challenge. It is unique in that it is a sales business, but the landscape of our business is different. We need to bring new consumers to the trade. We need to get new customers. We need to bring more people to the dance, if you'd call it, and that's what makes it different. And I think that's what makes it challenging. And why else would we be in the sales if we didn't want the challenge? So I'm confident. I know Mark Littles is confident. I know Stephen Bonavita and Joaquin Mello are confident that all of our managers and salespeople are up to the challenge. And at the end of the day, we're gonna make the difference. The people are going to make the difference, because now it's not about the deal. It's not about the marketing or the advertising. It's about the people who represent the brands. They have to step up to the plate. Now is the time. 2007 is the time, and I'm confident and optimistic that we'll do more than 1.34 million cases this year. We'll hit our goal, and we'll make history again. So if that's enough for you, that's enough for me.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
I then had a chance to sit and speak with the general manager, Mark Littles. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you taking some time to talk to us today. If you could just give us your feelings of 2006 and what you think it's going to take to hit the numbers and be successful in 2007.
Sure, John. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you today. In all seriousness, 2006 was a difficult year, but an exciting year. It was the first full year with the new Elliott Spitzer rules in effect. So I think that definitely made business a little different for all of us, and I think it was a learning experience for all of us. We started off the year with a bang in January. We got off to a really fast start. Then the new laws and the new regulations really started to take effect, and we really started to feel it through the